Kia ora Aotearoa, I'm Met Service meteorologist Andrew James with a look at your weather for the next few days. But first today, Thursday, sees this front bringing a heavy spell of rain to the central part of Aotearoa, and as the day goes on, that front moves north. It loses a bit of its oomph, but also there is a cold pull high in the atmosphere which brings some thunderstorm activity to the central part of the North Island there. So we're looking at, in the afternoon, scattered showers through this area, and some of those could be thundery and some of those thunderstorms could be severe, and our forecasters have issued a severe thunderstorm watch with that. Farther south, though, things are looking largely settled. Now, this cold air high in the atmosphere is what's driving this. So we have warmer air at the surface, cold air up high, warm air wants to rise, and that upward motion is what gives rise to these thunderstorms. So they're not going to be right throughout this yellow area, but we are expecting a few thunderstorms in this area, isolated ones really, and a few of those thunderstorms could be severe in Bay of Plenty, Rotorua, eastern parts of Taupo, and especially the ranges of Gisborne and Hawke's Bay, Gisborne north of Tolaga Bay under risk as well. Localised downpours 25 to 40 millimetres of rain per hour, and hail as well if you are under one of those thunderstorms. Those are going to be moving through pretty quick, but are not going to hang around. That front is pushing them through pretty fast. So looking ahead though into the impacts over these saturated areas, surface flooding and flash flooding possible on this already damp ground, additional power disruptions possible and hazardous driving conditions, so do stay safe out there. But the good news, onto Friday, we start to lose the final parts of the system moving offshore, and things look like they are settling down. Ridge of high pressure becomes in charge there, settled weather right across New Zealand through the weekend really here as well as Friday. So that rain, that showers still carrying on in the early part of the day through a Bay of Plenty and through the morning into the afternoon for Gisborne, and then easing off as the day goes on. Farther north, just a bit of cloud in the morning and then a sunny afternoon on Friday. For the capital, a windy and a bit of a wet start, but then easing off as the day goes on. A few showers right across this map in the morning hours and then into the afternoon. Most of those showers, we start to lose those as this front moves away to the north, and the sun does come out at the back end of the day in the top of the in the bottom of the north. And in the top of the south, a windy start for Kaikoura and a few showers around this coast and down as far as Christchurch in the morning hours. Those showers burning off and the sun coming out as the day goes on. Then in the bottom of the South Island, we do have some showers pushing in down here. The ridge is really in charge though. Those showers burn off as the day goes on and the sun comes out right across the map. A bit of late cloud on the cards down far south though. Then looking ahead on Saturday, the ridge really makes its presence felt with high pressure across the country, meaning that we are looking at largely things influenced by daytime heating. A bit of shower activity inland across the South Island, especially there, but looking dry and settled over the North Island. So looking over the North Island, we do have sun right across the map through the day there on Saturday. The odd shower in the very far north in the afternoon, but looking generally pretty fine there. And then for the South Island, we do have some afternoon convection, mainly inland along here, but generally looking like a fine day with a ridge of high pressure in charge. Sunday starts to see this front in the Tasman move on to the southern part of Aotearoa, delivering a few showers, bit of rain to Fiordland, but it doesn't really amount to too much. As it gets north, that front loses its oomph, and you can see the sun in charge, the high pressure in charge, bringing sun right across the top of the islands there. And then into Monday, really more of the same. That front sort of stalls right down south near Milford, bringing some rain for them. Everyone else looking like a settled couple of days for you. Now that's it from me, but you can stay up to date with all your latest weather information at metservice.com.